Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Shane Hunter, and I am back with day 7, I want to say, on our little 10-day run-through that is meant to help you start making a bunch of money online. It works for me, it works for all of my clients, it works for all of my friends, and I've seen it work time and time again, as I explained, in the beginning 6 videos. Today, I want to get a little bit more into why you need to have your own product versus just being an affiliate or being part of a network marketing company or even being an employee, because that's really what you are until you have your own products, services, and events. You're essentially an employee. You're getting a cut of the profit, but you're not getting the majority of the profit. So you're not getting the most leverage that you possibly can. And that is a problem when you're in business. You want as much leverage and you want as much profit as you can. And not because you're a greedy and evil bastard, but because with that profit, you have the ability to do whatever you want. You have freedom. The profit creates freedom for you. And so let's get into this, shall we? Creating your own product is really easy, and we dove into how you can create a recurring product. Those are my favorite kind of products. But if that is getting in your way and you think that it's just so difficult and all of that, just think up something super simple. I have started companies that are picking up dog shit. I have created one of my first companies, actually, when I first moved to the US, was a landscape company, but it wasn't like a big time landscape company. I didn't have somebody backing me. I didn't have any credit, anything like that. And so what I did was I went on my computer and I created flyers, right? And there was 4 flyers on one sheet of paper, one 8.5 by 11, just regular piece of paper, 4 flyers. And the reason there were 4 is because I could chop it into 4. So they were a quarter of a page each. And I would go and drop those in mailboxes. And what it was, hey, I'll mow your lawn as long as you have a lawnmower, but I'll do it for super cheap since I'm using your lawnmower. Because I didn't have a lawnmower. I didn't have money to go out and buy a lawnmower because good ones, were $400 or $500. And, well, I just didn't have that at the time. And back then, my mindset wasn't like it is today. So I didn't know how to go out and generate profit on a whim. This would be my first, real go at things. I went out and I delivered these flyers, and I think I printed out 100 pages, so 400 flyers, and I delivered them all by hand, door to door. Took me like a couple of days to deliver them. And I started getting phone calls saying, hey, yeah, I'd love for you to come mow my lawn, but I have to warn you, my lawnmower sucks, that's why I haven't used it. Fantastic. I would tell these people, I will be over as soon as you want me to be there. If you want, I can come right now, or we can schedule it for later this week. Anyways, I think that first time of doing that flyer drop like that, I believe I made $500-600. So not a lot of money, right? But it was enough to actually buy my own lawnmower. And to actually buy like a weed whacker trimmer thing so that I could edge on the sides and make everything look really pretty, like edge around the gardens and make sure that there was no grass growing up beside houses and stuff like that. So now it would actually look very professional, and this time I did the same thing and I printed out the flyers again, 4 to a sheet so that it would cut costs, and I went and canvassed a different area. I also followed up with all of the customers that had hired me previously, because they had already raised their hand and said, hey, you know what? I don't like mowing my lawn, and I don't mind paying someone to do it. And I said, so I'm not going to use your lawnmower anymore. I'm going to use my own, but I'm also going to bring this weed whacker, and I'm going to do a much better job. And eventually, your yard will no longer be the embarrassment in the neighborhood. Your yard will be one of the better looking ones. And you know what? I think a little more than half of the people took me up on that, and I signed them up to, again, recurring profit for me, where I would go weekly and mow their lawns. Their problems were solved. I was making recurring income, and slowly but surely, over the course of that year, I had built my company into having, a truck. We had tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. We actually moved into hardscaping, which is building like retaining walls and fences and irrigation stuff and ponds and all of that sort of stuff. And I had no idea how to do any of this. But you know what's beautiful? I did have YouTube and I did have Google. And I used those things to my advantage. I went out and learned how to do these. And the stuff, because this was, again, like almost 10 years ago now. The stuff that wasn't online yet, I went to the library. Yeah, remember those? And I figured out how to do it. And I would go to like Barnes & Noble bookstores type thing and look through the magazines to see new ideas on landscaping stuff and learn how to do it through the books at those places. And eventually I became actually a really good landscaper. And it went really well. And it was really profitable. And it all started with, you know, just mowing people's lawns. And I didn't even have a lawnmower. So that goes to show you how easy it is to start generating profit as a business owner if you truly think about it. All you have to do is look around your surroundings, okay? And kids are the best at this, right? Kids will look around the house when they want to raise money for like pizza or video games to rent or, you know, that sort of stuff. Or a new toy. Or they want to go on an adventure with their friends, anything like that. That's where I was really entrepreneurial, actually, was as a kid. I used to shovel sidewalks in the winter because I lived up in Canada. Nobody wanted to go out in -40 and shovel 1.5 feet of snow. So I would be out there every single day of the weekend stockpiling cash, like $200 a night. And for a kid, that was great. But again, the point is, look around you like a kid does, and look around you in amazement and in wonder. And ask yourself the question, what sort of value can I provide to my community? What is a pain that they have? What is a problem that they have that I can solve? Right? And you might think, oh, well, you know what, Shane, I don't have a lawnmower, so I can't really do that. Bullshit, I did. The next step is to ask yourself the next question that comes, okay, I don't have a lawnmower, how can I get one? Well, you might have friends that have one. You might have neighbors that have one. Whatever it is, you know, you might have to do like what I did and use people's lawnmowers to mow their own lawn. The point is, you find a way to service them, and it doesn't have to be mowing lawns. You know, it's got nothing to do with landscaping. This is just an idea. You can do this stuff with online products, info products. You can do it with events, trainings, you name it. Make your own product, guys and girls. It's a damn good idea. It makes you damn profitable. And it teaches you a lot of good lessons. And always go into it with the mindset of, how can I do this? Also go into the mindset of, if it is worth doing, it is worth doing well. Don't half-ass shit. There's too many people out there like that. The opportunity that lays in front of you with products and services and events is that most people don't put in any real solid effort. If you can do that one thing, you don't need to be the most skilled. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the greatest. The fact that you're putting in more effort and you make sure that the job is done well, whether it's a product or a service or an event, will put you ahead of 99% of your competition. I guarantee it. It's how I have built like 10 plus six-figure companies. And for those of you not familiar with that weird-ass nomenclature, that term of six-figure business, all that means is I've built 10 plus businesses that in a year generate over $100,000 in a year. Pretty good money by most people's standards. Some people, millionaires and billionaires laugh at it. But for folks like you and I, the average folk in this world, that's pretty damn good money. Am I right? Go get your share. Once you do, tell me about it. Come back here, comment on this. Or even right now, tell me what your plans are, what your ideas are. Tell me your dreams. What do you want to achieve? You know, you might not be excited about the work that you have to do, but what is your goal? What is your mission in life? Why do you want to work hard? Why do you want to provide value? Why do you want more from life than the average mediocre motherfucker? Share this video, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Twitter. Share it. Share it, believe it, do it. Go out there. I believe in you. I want to hear your success story. I want to hear it soon. No excuses. This is Shane Hunter. Subscribe to my channel, like my page, do all of that sort of stuff, and come check out more of my content, because I will continue dishing this out for you. Peace out.